Boruto Tubula Vortex Chapter 20 shows Konohamaru basically losing to Matsuri, or they're still in that fight, and Sarada is starting to use her Mangekyo Sharingan, but she's facing against Ryu, so she's not exactly in the position to help Konohamaru. So who could help Konohamaru? Who, in his desperate need and his last moments, could he turn to for any kind of help? And that could be none other than Boruto himself. He could sweep in, right? Just swoop right in there, right? Show up, save Konohamaru, get him out of there, and prove that he's somebody that's trustworthy. At least even a little bit. You know, somebody who could at least help his sensei out. Somebody who cares about Konohamaru. Now, would Kashin Koji let him go in there? I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, because right now, if Boruto shows up, Juro will join the battle, and then everything will get all messed up. So we'll have to see how things progress. I don't necessarily think Konohamaru needs to be saved, but the way he was looking last chapter, it didn't exactly inspire confidence in me that he's going to be able to handle an angry Matsuri, you know what I mean? But she is, like, you know, de-limbed. She doesn't have her arms and legs anymore. So it's kind of like, basically, she needs to get healed again so that way she can grow her arms and legs back. And then once they grow her arms and legs back, she'll be in tip-top fighting shape. But what about Konohamaru? How is he going to get out of there? How is he going to avoid that? And basically, the only way to do that is to get him out of that fight and to heal him up. And along with Yodo, right? They need to figure out a way how to heal Yodo or get her back to the village and get her fixed up by the hospital. So I guess while the battle is still ongoing, Boruto may or may not show up. It kind of depends on the circumstances. He might jump in there and save Yodo, and he might jump in there and protect Konohamaru or face Matsuri for a brief moment. And then whoosh, he'll teleport back using the flying Raijin. He'll teleport back to the Hidden Leaf Village hospital, where Sakura will heal them up, and then maybe that's where Konohamaru kind of like talks to Team 10, and they talk about Matsuri and Moegi and how they can help, and they're all rested and healed up. And so essentially it's going to be down to the wire, down to the very last second, where Boruto can get in there and get out. You know what I'm saying? Just jump in and then be able to avoid a fight with Jura, and then be able to keep on going on with his day-to-day life. It's that kind of like it's that kind of like exact timing and the exact abilities that make him so useful to the fight. It's what makes him so valuable, is his ability to teleport to multiple places. So him being able to teleport to, I don't know, him being able to teleport straight to the Hidden Leaf Village, and then being able to teleport straight to maybe Sarada, or wherever like Kashin Koji's toads are in place, you know what I mean? He'll be able to help out Yodo, he'll be able to help out Konohamaru, he'll be able to like face threats in a blink of an eye, right? And help people out, and then be able to disappear really quickly. Before Jura can even go like, okay, it's time for me to go over there, you know what I mean? By the time he like goes through the claw grind portal, he won't be able to catch Boruto in time. And I think that's really what they're waiting for, the right time that they're waiting for. Boruto's not going to be able to show off or be able to like display his strength in the same way that he has before with Code, with who else did he fight? With Mitsuki, with the other Claw Grimes, with who else did he fight? Well, basically what we've been seeing from him, you know, seeing him using the Flying Raijin, using Lightning Style, using his Rasengan Uzuhiko, using his regular Rasengan, using all of his numerous jutsus. We have to kind of see and look at the advantages that he has with the Flying Raijin and what he's capable of doing with it. We won't be able to see any of his sword skills. It's going to be directly focused on how can I save Konohamaru, how can I save Yodo, how can I prevent any casualties, and keep in line with the timeline, or what the best future that Kashin Koji sees, you know. So that's going to be the important part, is when to jump in and when to pull out is going to be the most important thing about Boruto's role in all of this, is when he can join, when he cannot join, when to avoid and evade and disappear. So that's just me. That's just what I think. But until then, until chapter 21, right now we're in speculation. We don't know what's going to happen in the next chapter. Maybe none of this gets cleared up. Maybe Konohamaru holds his own. Maybe Yodo hangs on a little bit longer. Maybe Sarda shows off more of her abilities. You know, we don't exactly know, but I have a feeling that next chapter is going to be like the conclusion of this mission. Like this mission, like Shinju mission arc kind of a thing. So until then, we won't really know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah,